Just a few miles outside of Washington, D.C. in Falls Church, on Route 50, is a little restaurant so small it's almost hidden away from looking eyes. It's a special spot in the D.C. area. In fact, many folks say it's the last of its kind found anywhere in the country. A place where good food, good people, and good music all come together in one little watering hole. The kind of establishment that makes you feel like you're at home. Welcome to JV's. JV's Restaurant is a Falls Church institution that evolved from a strip mall eatery founded in October 1947 into one of the Washington, D.C. region's premier locations for live music without losing its rustic atmosphere. Hence, its slogan is Ageless Charm without yuppie bastardization. Located at 6666 Arlington Boulevard, JV's has provided a venue for live music for well over 4 decades. At a day of age when many restaurants and venues are lucky to last 1 year under the same ownership and management, JV's has managed to last for 66 years and is showing no sign of slowing down anytime soon, with live music 7 nights a week and a menu of home-cooked, rib-sticking meals at prices that most penny pinchers would deem as affordable. There's no mystery as to what has kept the place going for so long.
And it's good to be back home again.
The restaurant, founded in the immediate post-World War II years by brothers Louis and George Dross. George, who as a Greek resistance fighter against the German forces, was captured and held as a prisoner of war for 18 months, tortured by the Italians under Mussolini, and was held captive by the Nazis. George eventually immigrated to the United States shortly after the conflict's conclusion, with the restaurant always maintaining a strong support for POWs and MIAs. George's past experience as a foreign national prisoner of war proved an attraction for military personnel from Fort Myer, whom would drive the 5 miles from Arlington County. Eddie Fisher, later a Hollywood celebrity, would motor west to have breakfast with the proprietor and chew the fat. From 1952 to 1953, Fisher was the official vocal soloist for the United States Army Band, Pershing's own, and a tenor section member in the United States Army Band Chorus, assigned at Fort Myer. By the late 1950s, the restaurant had become a place for live performances by local artists who would drop by and jam. It changed its name formally to JV's Restaurant in the early 1960s after the Jefferson Village Shopping Center, and formalized the schedule for live music performances about 1980. Prior to that, it had mostly been open mic. Many musicians, famous and not yet famous, have appeared over the years, including members of Patsy Cline's band, The Country Gentlemen, The Seldom Seen, Tony Rice, Roy Clark, Catfish Hodge, Billy Hancock, and various members of such bands as Mully Hatchet, Eric Clapton, Blackfoot, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Rod Stewart, and Willie Nelson's Ungrateful Bastards. Many credit Arlie Walton for getting live music started as a regular thing in the bar. Arlie, whom was known to sit at the end of the bar, is forever remembered with a plaque that bears his name and a picture on the wall. His nephew also performs at JV's from time to time.
It's like my second home. Just like my uncle. That's my uncle's chair right there with that. Yeah, that's his chair. That's his table. That's his name on the bar.
Everybody help us out. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. And hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, said hey, it's so good to be back in JV's again. Oh, thank y'all.
What are some of your favorite things about JV's?
It's like coming home. It's comfortable.
What is your favorite things about JV's?
Oh man, this is a wonderfully comfortable place to be.
What's one of your favorite things about bringing the band here and playing at JV's?
The atmosphere. Yeah, it's got a good atmosphere.
What are your favorite things about JV's?
The people. It's my home.
Incredible music, day in, day out.
Especially the music and the food.
JV's is amazing. Lorraine is amazing. They do music here, live music, like 7 nights a week. This is a tremendous live music venue.
It's hard to describe how good the music is and how good the musicians are and how much talent there is in the DC, Baltimore area.
This place you feel at home, no pretension, real folks, wonderful music.
What are some of your favorite things about JV's?
Well, obviously Lorraine.
What is your favorite thing about JV's?
I would have to say, number one would be the staff. Lorraine is awesome.
The ambiance here, the people here. You walk in the door, just like I just walked in. I haven't been here since I was here in June. I haven't been here since June, but I walk in the door and immediately get a big hug, okay? So, I mean, everybody remembers everybody here, and it's an amazing, it's home away from home.
What are some of your favorite things about JV's?
Well, I'd have to say everything. The main thing that makes JV's what it is the atmosphere, the management here, the people that run this, the same family. That's the same family for 66 years, the same family that draws us. And Lorraine and her mom, Diane, who's passed away, and her dad's passed away too, and they all started this right here. And I was fortunate enough to come in before her dad passed away, and see him. I managed to know him, and then Diane stayed with us for many, many years, and she passed away. I don't know exactly what year, but it seems like about 10 years ago. Lorraine runs this place just like Mom Diane did, and I tell you, it's just so much similar. And then Paulette. Just right in step, the same things they'll tell you when you're here, make you feel so welcome.
And speaking of Lorraine, it would be impossible to talk about JV's without mentioning Sweet Lorraine, the venue's most valuable asset. On any given night of the week, Lorraine will be there serving up delicious menu items and cheering on the great entertainment found on the venue's tiny stage. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, Lorraine will even give you a treat by singing for the patrons for a song or two with the band. Anyone whom has ever met her will tell you that she's one of a kind, and part of the reason why folks just keep coming back to JV's. Lorraine also keeps up the family tradition by employing her son and her daughter. Almost every inch of the walls are covered with a poster, picture, or an award of excellence. Many of these pictures that stand out are from well-known celebrities. Some have signatures and little messages scrawled over their image. Some are from big names who have found their way to JV's for home-style cooking and some bluegrass or blues music. Others are from musicians who have performed at the restaurants. Big names, up-and-comers, and local favorites have all taken the JV's stage. And the rest of the walls and even the bar top are decorated with donations from active service members, police officers, and firemen. This latter-day honky-tonk pays regular homage to the military and hosts participants in the annual Rolling Thunder motorcycle gathering in honor of POWs and MIAs. An attempt was made to secure a liquor license in the 1960s, but Virginia laws prescribing the exact size of tables in said licensed establishments were missed by fractions of inches, and the management said the heck with it, and it has always remained a beer joint to the current day. In 2004, the Whammies, governed by the Washington Area Music Association, presented JV's with a special award, voted on by the participating Washington Region musicians, the Special Appreciation Award as their favorite live venue. All of the footage in this mini biopic was filmed over the course of the weekend-long 66-year celebration. The event featured 5 bands over 3 nights and ended with a veterans lunch on Veterans Day on Monday. The bands who played included Junior Klein and the Recliners, Andrew Acosta, the Santameyer family, and Wicked Jezebel. Wicked Jezebel features Lorraine's sister on guitar and vocals. What a real treat it was, not just for the venue owners, but also for the bands and the patrons who took part in the celebration of 66 years and still going. Let's hope the music keeps us up and dancing for another 66 years.